welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to talk about body language. So body language is it's a type of non-verbal communication, and it's used to express all the information through behavior, such as touch, the use of space. Body language exists in both animals and humans, but in research we will write about human body language. So guys, do you know what is sign language? Right, so sign language is a system of communication using gestures and sign as used by blind and deaf people. So blind means that you cannot see, and deaf means that you cannot hear. And do you know what? We cannot say that body language and sign language are the same. But both of them are different, as sign language is a full language with grammar. But body language does not have a grammar. See, they are different. And also, do you know what is facial expressions? Alright, if you don't know, facial expressions are a form of non-verbal communication, which is one or more nations of the muscles of the skin in the face. That facial expressions means when you do something with your face. Facial, that means that you do with your face. I'll show you. So that's what it means. Facial expressions is just a form, like you do something with your face. Guys, did you know that verbal communication and non-verbal communication are different? They are different because you can exchange information by words, and non-verbal communication exchanges information by wordless size. Did you know that? And also, the verbal communication is less chance misunderstanding, and non-verbal communication is more chance misunderstanding. And more of them are different. Like, verbal communication is take less time to send message, and non-verbal communication take more time to send the message. Both parties said to be in some place. Like when you be in some place, they cannot see you communicate. You can just speak and parties. And for sometimes you can speak to them, go to them and speak to them. So that's what I mean. There's two lucky, like two guys, one girl, one boy. The one called Helen Keller and one called Louisville. One from America, one from France. So I will tell you about Helen Keller first. So Helen Keller was an American author. She was an American author. She was the first deaf and blind person to earn something of art. She can do art. She was blind and deaf, and she learned how to do art with that. Helen Keller proved to the world that deaf people could all learn to communicate, and that they could survive in the hearing world And also she taught them that deaf people can do things that hearing people do. So I'll tell you about Louis Braille. Louis Braille was a young French boy. He was holding an owl. Owl is like a needle you can hold when you're doing shoes. And he slipped in the ground and hit it with his eye. So that's why he became blind. He didn't become deaf, he became blind. So that's what happened to Louis Braille. And that he made Braille. Braille is like a dot. The blind people hold them to communicate. Like, I'll show you. Imagine that this is a paper and there's dots. There's no dots, but imagine. And like, he was doing like this. So that's what he was doing. He was just like holding a dot. Letters. Letters are not only like letters. He made Braille for blind and deaf people to know what they are saying. Like when I tell you, exactly like that. C-A-K-E. That, like he feels what is in here when he was blind. Can you tell me how can you help blind and deaf people? Alright, if you don't know, we should avoid bullying on them. Or we should deal with them nicely and let them feel that they are normal. Because they are blind, they can't feel that they are normal. And also, we should support them by putting all their equipment in our categories. Follow all our good orders and dealing with them like deal with them nicely. It's like the same thing. Do you know, guys, I like this project. Like, I'm proud. I enjoyed doing this research with my mother, who's supporting me all my life. We both liked this research as we learned a lot of things. We learned about types of communication and the lifestyle of blind and deaf people. I'm proud of my research because I did it with little support from my mother. At the end, I want to thank Sheikh Zayed bin Rashid, Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid, for supporting special needs people and calling them Ashab al-Himam. So thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. See you next time.